Another rare pick. The Artemis is a rare pick. We also get the Loki here. Man, I think the only time, I don't even know when I've seen Loki. It's like maybe Sandstorm played a little bit of Loki at one point, and then like we saw, oh, he's ready with the signatures as well. He's gonna even taunt after that one. Like he's gotta rip a woohoo there, you know.
We'll find out.
It's also going to be the same thing, though, in the other direction. This is Darwin's first time playing a lot of the different people, especially like West. He's never really had the chance to go up against someone like West, and he's probably not really running into too many like Teskas that are this competent on the Legend. So he's going to have to deal. Oh my gosh. I was going to say he's going to have to deal with all the signature usage, but like he's obviously well informed on signature usage playing the Loki that he's played so far.
Oh, and West tries to send the response right back. Effective immediately. Darwin doesn't fall for it. Going to be like a quick 70-ish damage off of that. Yeah, that hurts for West. Can't even get back to the stage. And the power of Loki, the trickster, is going to go ahead and seal the deal onto West.
Yeah,
he's not coming back from that. Darwin secures game one, and he smiles as he looks to his side. He knows the crowd loves the energy.
I think that gives him the room that he wants with the spacing at that lower damage, so it's not sending as far with the variable force that comes with the side air. It keeps him closer. Dude, he just rips him out of the air. That 45-degree angle is so devious because you know Darwin was going to be ready with a 45-degree angle option. Maybe it was the neutral signature, maybe it was just a neutral air. But staying away after that, holy cow. West has the side air. He's able to get through.
And he throws it away.
Oh, here's the woohoo. Did he just turned to Darwin and shook his head. I had to turn around behind me to make sure he was looking at Darwin and not the other side of the stage. And the D-Light ground pound and the dodge right after. He doesn't immediately go for the weapon, but here's the gauntlets. There's the neutral air. Another neutral air. Sidelight. He waits. He doesn't immediately throw out the recovery after he got the recovery from Darwin. You saw the animation.
He went
recovery.
high.
Is this going to be enough to give Darwin the lead in the set? West got it.
That's it.
He's got him. Yep, that's it right there. And Darwin's going to go up 2-1 in the set. Gravity cancel, woohoo. Another smile coming out from Darwin.
He's bringing out something feral in West, man.
What are you talking about? Unarmed is my third weapon. I play a Legend with 3 weapons.
They really made it feel that way. West trying to go ahead and tuck in this penultimate stock. Darwin knowing that his punish game is so powerful. West won't be able to make it back. An optimal knockout. The power of Scythe. He has to be conscious of his defensive options. There's so many things to consider.
Dude, West went so long without throwing out an attack there. He's being so careful, giving so much respect. Comes in with the downer. He can deal with that 45-degree angle now. He can get tested, so he goes for it. There's the recovery.
Nice!
Gravity cancel gets the KO.
And Darwin did all the right things there. He was scouting out the options.
He really did.
He pretty much had it locked in. That was a Teska-specific option he didn't consider there. And he's going to lose another stock.
No.
If I'm West, I'm woohooing right now, personally. Just trying to find his openings to push it as much as he can without overextending. Oh, but a huge opportunity from Darwin. Can't get the ground pound, though. Wait, another opportunity, the reversal.
He was looking for maybe West to Sair over into the wall. There's the neutral air. Great weapon, bonk. He's going to go with the GCD light.
And the weapon throw and the turnaround from Darwin.
Yes. Is he going to regret that decision to go back in and go for the GCD light into the ground pound or not?
It felt guaranteed there. If I was West, I would have done the same thing. But now you have last stock Scythe. The game could end right now. He's in white. He could lose his stock right now.
The recovery. Darwin's without a weapon. He's able to land
he doesn't have a weapon.
And now West is the one unarmed.
He doesn't have a weapon.
There's one color change.
He's
almost
eating
another
damage.
color change.
Sider is going to send Darwin to the side, but once again, it's Scythe. The reversal opportunity potential is high. West is throwing out Hail Marys. It's not going to hit. Darwin's going to turn it around. This could be it. West won't be able to make it from there, I think. No, Darwin throws the match away effectively. Hold on. There's still more Brawlhalla to be played.
The recovery not enough just yet. One more will do it. West just has to hold on. He just has to hold on. The sideline missing. His KO move missing. The recovery missing. Darwin's recovery missing. The weapon toss. He's not able to find anything out.
Oh my God.
Missing.
He doesn't get it.
Dodge through from Darwin. They're both giving each other small.
He threw his weapon away. He threw his weapon away. But he's still in here. Wait, can he get back on stage? Darwin goes for the sig. West turns it around. He grabs a pair of boots. There's no shot, right? There's no shot. Darwin brings it back, right? There's no way. Is West going to let it happen?
There's the sidelight. Can Darwin find the KO move?
No way!
He gets the KO! Wow! West qualifies top 32 winners! He points and laughs at Darwin! There's no way! There's no way! Oh my gosh! Wesley!
Still gets back to the stage pretty freely.
Oh, no jump, no jump. Catching the jump. The recovery doesn't KO off the top. Marckiemoo using all the drift he can to muster to get away from that KO option.
Okay, back onto the fuse right here. I'm gonna unfuse it immediately right after.
Oh my goodness,
Huge ground pound. Huge ground pound right there from Marckiemoo. He's too clean with it.
We're swinging these things right now. None of them connecting. At least not taking a.
It still works. It still works.
He's 8 for 8 for 8. I mean, he's 8 for 8 at this point. Sandstorm hasn't dropped a single one. Marckiemoo's dodged. Okay, one of them. So it's 7 for 1 now for Sandstorm.
Yeah.
But still, it's ridiculous.
And the one that he did dodge, he got hit with an insect right after.
Yeah.
So the game is working. Speaking of, the game is working. This could be the end of the game right here. The three-piece and Marckiemoo walking away with the 3-1 after the three-piece. Let's go. New goats are always getting crowned every day.
He, of course, does have the signature kit, but he wasn't really finding them. So his KO options, you were seeing nair after nair on the bow, wasn't able to hit those recoveries to get the KO on the gauntlets. Now, all of a sudden, great D-Light into the ground pound from Akno, that great equalizer.
With this range, you can tell that Kyna's fishing to bring us to a game 3 effective immediately.
Yeah, Kyna's sphere of influence with that hammer is out of this world. You bring the signatures into play, you bring all the KO potential that hammer brings to the board. He almost got that one, but it seems like this game's gonna wrap up soon. And there it is right there. The Brazilian Mafia coming in here.
A little bit if you're Kyna, but Akno, I mean, kind of counting his blessings here, goes for a huge gravity cancel. This time Kyna reads the jump and still can't get it to land. Needs to go for a neutral air instead. Uh-oh.
Fantastic
Whoa!
weapon toss, and he picks it up, and the side air, the GC sidelight as well. Does he get the stock here? Yes, he does. Making sure he has one queued up as well. The stomp coming through, just barely missing. Akno with a fantastic recovery, giving him plenty of space. Here comes the bow, whiffing his sidelight. Oh, he went right into that one. Akno was ready. I think a ton of those. Akno, his spacing is great. You see him putting so much space in between them before he chooses to commit. Back-to-back hits as well. The down air to the GC inlight.
Do we get the scoop? We do, but is it enough? Not on its own. Akno goes for the gravity cancel, but it doesn't matter. Kyna has the coverage. Yeah, Akno getting a little bit scared here, throwing out way too many panic options, wants to stock on, giving Kyna all these opportunities, and the delayed response from Kyna, he drops the true combo. That would have been a huge damage here.
Oh,
trying to get the down air.
That down air too. The dodge came through from Akno. He's still finding hits. If he can get the stomp into the side air, that was enough to do it. I didn't think that was going to KO Flambeau.
Is going to be the first hit, but Kyna is still in the driver's seat. Here we go. Akno trying to swing back. Kyna retaliating with a side air into the stage, going for a jump read. The one time Akno doesn't want to float above him.
Yeah, those signature reads that have been coming out from Kyna really just haven't been working on this legend so far. The way Akno's been moving, just doesn't have quite the handle on it. Beautiful there with a bounce pass. GC sidelight into the recovery. He's keeping this lead going. Man, he's adding up that damage. Stack completely on top of Akno. That's going to be a KO for sure. Picked up right place, right time. Great job from Akno after taking all of that damage to still feel confident, still feel in control to throw out that signature and absolutely nail it.
Yeah, getting him right in the corner. We saw Kyna going for the exact same reads in games 1 and 2 and just not having it find the mark. But here we go, huge opportunity. Double side air, maybe a ground pound to close it out, and that's going to be it.
That's like, he did everything he had to do. That was essentially, it was the end game of chess where everything is already played out. You know exactly what's happening.
Yeah, at some point it's just execution, but you've seen it play out before. The dunk and off the bottom corner of Demon Island
of a sudden.
to bring it right back. He has such a huge lead, Sparky. One more recovery from a sidelight could be it. Akno doing a delayed dodge timing. But how many times can you be in the situation before Kyna finds the knockout? Akno needs to turn around, looking for that gravity cancel.
Yeah, I think
Don't
he
go
is.
down
He's
there,
looking
Kyna.
for cheese, bro.
Don't go
He's
down
looking
there,
for
Kyna.
cheese just like CEO. He's not going to find it. The sidelight into the recovery. And Neo, the one, Kyna, all the way from Brazil, moves on.
Is looking to see if you can maybe tack on one more extra bit of damage before fishing for that D-Light recovery knockout.
Nice sidelight. BalloonBoy, of course, jumping up in case Rise wants to go high after that. He's just sort of probing with that sidelight, seeing what he can get afterwards in terms of a reaction rather than a read. Another down air.
Nice.
Beautiful. He even went down a little bit for that GC light just in case Rise wanted to stay. Another down air as well. Not quite high enough for that side air, but a neutral air. No attempt for a second neutral air into the recovery KO off the top. Again, his gravity cancels are so good. As a Blasters player, you just have to have that mastery or you're leaving stuff on the table.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the way he's weaving in and out of these hitboxes.
GC sidelight too.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, this beautiful fadeaway Sair. Ready to take all of my stocks away. There's the D-Light into the gravity cancel neutral heavy. Not enough to KO off the top on Demon Island. He snakes that weapon away too. The GC D-Light into the side air. And it is a 3-stock from BalloonBoy.
Oh, and the weapon throw is going to make it that much more difficult to get back into this game. BalloonBoy starving him out, throwing those blasters away and grabbing the boots. NSIG threat is on the table.
Oh, that one was enough to do it. I thought it was going to take one more major hit, but BalloonBoy does it over Rise in a 3-0.
Yeah, and Knees, I mean, has been playing this Val for a very long time. On the other side of things, though, I mean, Sandstorm picked up Priya the day that she dropped effectively, and then she received some nerfs, received some compensation buffs as a result. But word on the street from a man named PJ is that Sandstorm has allegedly figured something out with this legend, but I'm looking at my screen.
Okay, yeah.
And it's not working, but another opportunity to punish. Sandstorm doesn't find the recovery, not gonna hit hard enough. While Split goes for a soft read here, doesn't commit. D-Light recovery, yeah, Sandstorm doesn't wanna...
I'm sure that's what he's looking for, and he's not even gonna get the chance to attempt it, because the gravity cancel breakdance coming out from Knees to get the KO.
Oh, recovery, not enough, one more.
There's a two-piece, three-piece, and the sidelight into the neutral area again. Almost got the turnaround there a second time.
The engine's revving up. Knees going for these weapon throws as a way in. Fighting unarmed. Gonna get the pickup here?
Dude!
Yes, he does. And Sandstorm is unarmed here. He's brought the damage all the way back. Sandstorm needs just one D-Light recovery.
Dude!
Goes for the fuse side, and he made it just to find it. Man, that was so desperate, though.
In the games that Sandstorm has been winning, this is Knees' best chance. See if he can get revenge for that previous game where he got 15 unanswered hits and almost won, but Sandstorm was able to clutch it out. We're seeing the split. It's looking like it might be over here. The recovery to get away from Sandstorm's recovery, the neutral air. Attempting the edge guard, back-to-back hits. Another nair interrupting the recovery, and Knees keeps himself alive. We're going to game 5.
Oh, Sandstorm needs a large punish, a cheeky play, something to bring him back into this game. Granted, he's in the light yellow. He's still in the realm of making this comeback, but he has to play immaculately. Ooh, huge damage.
Oh, he got the dodge off of that nair too. That's why he finds the Sayer right after. GCD light a little bit too high. Might have been a mistake from Knees. The timing just wasn't going to be there.
Yeah, I think it was a good delay from Sandstorm, but how much can you delay? You're taking so much damage. Knees gets them. That's going to be it. The GOAT of Brawlhalla taken out of the bracket by Knees in a clutch Game 5. That Game 4 clutch, Sparky, was the difference between Sandstorm going on further in the elimination side and watching from the sidelines this time around.
And we're going to see some Sidra here. A rare occurrence here on the main broadcast.
Yeah, I mean, we are so used to Sword being so overrepresented in tournaments in the past, but this is the first time in Brawlhalla. Oh my God!
Vecina coming out the gate,
gone.
Making some turtle soup out of Modi. Holy cow! Happens to inlight the wrong way, maybe expected a dodge through, or it might have been a misinput.
Nice.
Goes with the recovery over the corner, and he reverses it.
Nice.
And he's ready again, and the weapon toss. Modi's still going in the side air as well. He's going to lose that stock, but he has one to play with, and he gets the stock off of Vecina.
Vecina effectively, at this point, pretty much out the game. It's really hard to come back.
Nice.
Wake up down finisher, and then are we going to tuck him into bed? Looks like the answer might be yes. One more hit from Moni in the corner. Can do a falling side air if he wants as well. Just goes for the 3-hit string, saw the gravity cancel, knew it was guaranteed.
Weapon throw out, gonna swap over to the orb, gonna hunt out much better knockout options on the orb, and there it is, gravity cancel sideline into Sayer. He tried to get the weapon throw out, could not get it, went a little shallow. Future Bubble get back on stage, bow in hand, misses the neutral light. Vim's gonna go ahead and push it over off stage. As he pulled the ground pound? No, throws the gauntlets away, gets hit by 2 inlights and getting more pressure. Ground pound, great sequence for Future Bubble.
It looks doable. Future Bubble is playing very well thus far. D-Light isn't going to connect, if only it was a little bit earlier.
Vim trying to sneak in an early knockout there, trying to get that neutral sig in late orange, trying to get it.
He sets it up, he goes on stage with the egg drop! Setting up a bit of an anti-air though. This is some damage being applied onto them. And he's actually sticking to the bow here. There's a weapon on the ground, but it doesn't go for the spear.
The fadeaway Sayer's gonna get it done, Polymonto, and Vim 10 kilo, making us a little nervous. We've seen a lot, everybody when it comes to the Boots Legends, Tesca seems to be the pick, but when gauntlets are so dang good right now, how can you go wrong, Poly?
Seeing Shade doing a good job on these gauntlets so far, but Mounir doing a better job with the battle boots. Seeing Shade not really able to make anything happen off of his hits. Tries the opening, but nothing afterwards.
Absolutely, we're gonna see a little boxing match here. The Battle of the Gauntlets. Mounir's gonna get the better spot of it over there. The weapon throw down, that was so well placed, Poly. That was so good, and it followed all the way up, finishing it off with the recovery. Shade though, the side light Sayer is going to get a good amount of damage. Oh, neutral light's going to set it up again, but Mounir's got a neutral light of his own.
That's gonna connect, bro.
Yes.
That's gonna. Okay, Mounir. As he's weapon guarding Mounir very successfully as well, building up that damage. The end light will be connected, but a ground pound comes out from Mounir. A Kalash, the weapon throw to protect himself. That's so smart by Mounir, and he gets the double ground pound.
Oh, the edge guard now in effect. Catch him with a neutral light. Mounir not able to get a footing back on stage, but he dodges through the Sayer, and now he's back in business with seeing Shade with the Sayer of his own. Gonna swap over the orb, and now he's gonna try and fish out the side light Sayer and confirm this last stock.
Seeing Shade able to make it back up onto the stage. He needs to find something right now. He needs a side light Sayer. He needs a recovery. Anything at this point, but the signature will connect, and that's going to be 3-0 for Mounir.
Missed one in the last 2 games. It is working almost flawlessly for him.
Nice weapon pickup combo from Marikmo there as well. Taking Zack down into, I'll call that early orange at this point. Okay, that's orange. That's deep orange. That's red. It goes all the way down. But they can't find anything. Both of them whiffing in neutral there. Rather Marikmo whiffing and Zack missing 2 punishes in a row there.
Oh, the ground pound's good. Gets underneath them for the nair. Oh, caught it. Hit him with the weapon throw. Interrupted Zack just long enough for Marikmo to be able to get his bearings here, but the sweat beads are out. The nair has been confirmed, and that will go ahead and get the stock. There's a 3-peat
opener.
Yeah, can't get the bridge though.
Oh, that's so close. He's still able to find the full 3-piece. Zack getting thrown very far away, and he's blessed with a perfect weapon spawn. Nah, it's actually insane. That weapon spawn was so good for Marikmo. If he didn't get it there, I'm not entirely sure if he would have gotten that stock, dude. Marikmo playing so well right now as well. He gets the dodge. That's almost enough. Down into the red here, as Zack needs to do so much for this to be possible. But he gets the full combo! Marikmo!
He starts seeing red. He wants that knockout. He wants to build up that damage. Okay, we're gonna swap over to the boots, and Nair is gonna send MegD back up, but the ground pound is gonna connect against Sing Shade.
Able to connect the neutral light. Will he commit to the offstage? No. Waiting on the stage instead, and the sideline recovery will be enough to close things out with what I could only call a clean 3-0.
We're barely about 100 damage on Ahmed already, forcing Kira on his second stock, and now we see the side air come in. Kira with the edge guard goes for the downer.
Oh, yeah.
The immediate punish. GC side light, side air off stage. He is just completely rocking this stage.
Yeah, Kira, I just don't even see where Kira can start to get back into this game. I'm not sure if the bow's going to be able to do it, but as you said, that's going to be enough so quick. He was not ready for him to explode over there. That quick dash sidelight, Sayer going to go ahead and take that first game. You get a sidelight after someone burns that dodge, get that real damage.
Jumping with the downer sidelight into downlight again. He's getting this juggle. He's going more. The downer off the wall. The dunk to end it with the ground pound. Ahmed is finding ways to get KOs even in the edge guards with an end light sending off stage. Kira dodging downwards. Another downer comes in. Kira is floundering off stage. The nair hits no one. The weapon toss. Ahmed with a recovery again. You're stuck off stage. You make it back and you squander it. You get hit with an N-sig. Ahmed is honing in on this stock. Kira is lost off stage. The sider, the GC N-sig off stage. Ahmed wants it all. He wants this stock right now. Downer, GC side like Kira is running and there's nowhere to hide. He's right through it. It's an orb mirror now, a side air landing. It doesn't KO quite yet, but he's charging up the weapon toss. It's a diversion. Side light unarmed, and Kira cannot make it back. Ahmed doesn't even give him a chance. And Ahmed with a 3-0 statement win here to make it into top 32.
Haven't been able to see him get like any of the wow. Okay, that was big damage. The downlight Sayers here, stomp Sayers here from didn't go over the edge. He's probably 1-2. This is getting a little bad for Jeff.
You burned your dodge now and you're a bad spot. Loris side air into the downer. Pogo off the bottom. As the damage is slowly swinging in his favor, but Loris has been finding these KOs, even in these damage deficits. A nair sends away. Downlight trying to scoop Jeff. Jeff doesn't get it. An N-light comes out with punish from Loris, and the damage is now swinging back to Loris' favor. Jeff getting an N-light there. He picks up a hammer. You got to be scared of these SIGs.
This is huge right here. I mean, SIGs are not. I mean, just a stomp Sayer could do it too. He's trying to find his way back down to the right.
Oh my goodness.
Went for it.
We are whiffing right now. The
we are whiffing.
Side light misses. No punish. A downer misses. Nair into side air. It doesn't KO from coast to coast. Jeff now stuck on the west coast of the stage.
Oh, there it is. Not enough, though.
It's not enough.
Okay, he went a little crazy.
He burned a lot. Loris barely making back with Swippy. Side light, side air. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Thank you, Remix, because that was definitely wow. I cannot believe Loris clutched that one out.
Okay. getting back. Okay, back onto the stage. This could be huge. This could be a game for Jeff right now. He's definitely got the lead. Oh, that was a perfect placement for that sidelight there. Not enough to go past that last one just yet, but if he gets another one, it is definitely it. And he's looking for it.
What a wait from Lores there. He doesn't land, cancels the dodge into a GC sidelight side air, but he throws his weapon away. Unarmed sidelight sends off stage. You're getting scooped from the jump off the ledge. The D-light into side air. Now Jeff with sweat beats the side air, and Lores clutches the game, steals the set away.
Mac over here just getting a couple of nice. Oh, no.
Wait a minute. Weapon toss there. Mac reverses with an orb down air. Guichu getting hit with another down air. You have to make it back here. The side air coming out. No, the down air to the wall. The deep side air. That's 2 exclamation points. Guichu throws away the stage control. The breakdance getting hit by a down air. He can make it back. Where are we going? It's a disaster. Every time he gets hit by a Qatar down air or down light, he's going for these same dodges. Guichu punishes, but this time Mac doesn't give him away with it. The ground pound, and Mac with 2 reversals from Guichu.
You know what? Go ahead with your explanation when we get to the replays. But yeah, that was just a way far out ground pound in my opinion. But you know, maybe an issue. He has got his hands up in the player cam right now. Like, what happened? I'm more worried. This the area I'm worried about. Yeah, when Guichu tries to go off stage and do something crazy, that's when I'm looking for the most.
Oh my God! Just ripped it and ripped him straight out of this game and into the losers bracket. Let's go, Guichu.
Ian's looking good. I mean, this might be it, man. No one beats Ian 7 times in a row.
This could be true right here. Actual factuals is if he can keep this up. Nice dodge.
Gets the side air. Lores with no jump sweat beats come out. Ian takes game number 1 with a 2-stock over South America's best player. The signatures we'll have to see right now. Ian going for a very, very aggressive down stick. It gets punished, but not lethally, as Ian now having a great spot on Lores. The Nair sends down, and that's going to be a very low recovery for Lores, who gets back to the stage. A lot of respect from Ian, who picks up another sword. D-Light down there. We go for the mix. The side air as well. No dodge out from Lores now. Can you tap it in? GC D-Light. Lores was unable to make it back to the stage.
That you can get off that Nair if the damage is high enough, but Ian, he's chopping.
Okay, the side signature. Lores reading that so well, waiting for the side stick, knowing that Ian wanted it, but Lores wandering the edge guard, the side stick, the weapon toss. Lores, can you make it back? Another side stick, a weapon toss as well. Ian is looking to take it all. GC down like ground pound. He taps it in. 3 stocks to 1. The roles have been reversed.
Yeah, man. I'm just like so surprised that like this is.
It's gonna happen. It's happening right now. The downer sends off stage. Ian is up 3 stocks to 2. Definitely not getting these edge guards he needs. We're so used to him hitting 4 or 5 downers. He hasn't hit a single one in the last 2 games. TK.
Bro, this.
Oh my goodness.
It's everything that's happening to Lores is terrible right now. Please, Lores, you got to get back into play in the game. Okay. Luckily ends up missing that end safe, but it doesn't matter if the side stick does it. He's gonna push him at least off the stage. But can he go ahead and finish this off right now? Watch out. You know what he's looking for. Okay, Lores getting back to stage one more time.
The down air in place, trying to call that out. Immediately punishes it with a D-Light into side air, and Ian is 1 stock away. No one beats Ian.
Who's the best on that stat sheet? It's about who's the best today, who's the best right now, and currently Ian is definitely looking like that. This is the second game where this is the lead that we have. The game before this, it was 3-1-2, and it did take
no dodge.
Oh my God.
You gotta eat that.
He's back. Barely touching that wall.
The Light sends off stage. You have to worry about the side sticks. You have to recover high. The side air comes in. Ian, couple hits away. GC side stick wanted to end it all. Lores sees right through it. The breakdance comes in.
I'm feeling.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm feeling that. Oh, well, sorry. Definitely over the edge right now. Maybe.
Oh, that was a charge up of an NSIG. I believe Ian wanted to go for the anti-air. Down light into side air. It's enough. Ian with a 3-0 over Lores. No one beats Ian 7 times in a row, and not even the best of South America can do it.
That's right. I'm excited here to hang out with Ian, and we've got Wes to help us do some translation here as well. First of all, congratulations on an insane set there. I mean, 3-0 against an absolute beast like Lores. So tell me how you're feeling right now.
Então, tipo assim, 3-0 contra o Lores, um dos favoritos. O que você tem a dizer?
I'm feeling very good after this set. Like, I'm very confident.
Talk to me a little bit about what your journey has been like this year at BCX. Obviously, it's a big event, 10 years of competitive Brawlhalla. So how have you felt?
I didn't hear the question, I was paying attention.
A safe D-Light, but even then, Vem was able to get a hidden. Down in an N-Light, it's piling up.
Oh, nice turnaround there from Vem with that down air, with the down signature.
Thinking that Vem was going to fake him out, go through like a double jump through. Oh my gosh, that was such a nasty position to be in. Look at the way that Vem is now pushing his own advantage. They down into the GC, down heavy, so good.
Oh, but he drifts a little too far backwards. Vim with a double down air. Mounir can't touch. That's 2 stocks ripped out of Mounir's hands.
Closing out these stocks. He just needs a D-light. He needs, even a D-sig. Oh, Mounir, what are you doing?
Uh-oh. He's unarmed. He threw away the boots because he wanted that pressure. Vim 10 Kilo almost turned that into a very dangerous situation for Mounir. Mounir just needs that final blow, and the recovery's not going to do it.
So he grabs it. That wasn't even enough. Okay, Mounir, he goes for the ground pound again, and he's not going to be able to get it. Vim is just playing so much off stage, and he's able to stuff out the recovery. What a timing! Too sweet.
Oh, some clean spear play, though. Double nair into the weapon toss, pick up.
Oh, try to go through the cross. That
Can't
wasn't
afford more.
Maybe one more after that. The D-Light repositions him. The N-Light disarms him. Mounir is in a nasty position off stage, but Vim opted to pick up a weapon instead. He gave second stage back to Mounir. Was this a mistake? Was this a mistake, dude?
Just barely gets away from it. Doesn't go for the recovery there. Knew that Vim's dodge was up. The weapon toss, but Vim's still swinging. Side light, side air. Vim gonna send Mounir down to the elimination side of the bracket. BalloonBoy trying to play that grounded game. Trying to use those dashes to get in, get out against Vim, but Vim's gonna swap over to the orb now. He's getting BalloonBoy closer to that KO percent. He wants that side air potential.
That spot dodge was so good because it stalled him. It kept him in that position for him to be able to continue his advantage. BalloonBoy gonna be whiffing in Vim 10 Kilo's face. Coming in with that side light. Oh my gosh.
A little bit of a chase there. Vim 10 Kilo not able to get the recovery. He does get the side light, side air.
BalloonBoy is playing this so slowly. He is afraid of a downer. The Sil spike on the stage is not going to be enough. Wow, the GCN light does it.
BalloonBoy did manage to get a little bit of damage there. There's the weapon spawn on the right side, but BalloonBoy has to get past Vim if he wants it.
Oh, but BalloonBoy, he can't be too anxious to pick it up. He gets a blast in his D-Light Sailor True combo. Jumping around. Okay, this is going to be just about the time that BalloonBoy, he catches Vim 10 Kilo under him. Nicely done. Look at the position he's in off stage. Is BalloonBoy gone? His stock is deleted. BalloonBoy fights his way back on. He goes through the side light, but then Vim, he just dodges and jumps and waits. GC N light to be able to punish the whip. GC D light. Vim goes off stage. He commits. BalloonBoy, are you going to get anything done? Oh no. What's happening to him? What happened to him, dude?
He's really trying to bait Vim with his movement, right? Like you saw him go over the corner, come back, go over the corner, come back, and Vim was not taking the bait, so BalloonBoy was like, okay, let's go for something a little bit more committal, but that was a little too committal.
Whoa, stringing along 2-siders. BalloonBoy goes through the same ground pound, and look at the position that he's in. BalloonBoy, not like this. Himself in the offstage gameplay, when he's lighting up with those D6 especially, he is able to get so much, but Vim 10 Kilo, he has avoided every single offstage option from BalloonBoy. The Seal comes out, the N-Light as a follow-up. Okay, the ground pound connects. Is this gonna be the stock? But
still touched. BalloonBoy so close, but he's sweating. This could be really bad for BalloonBoy. He gets underneath, gets the ground pound. We're going to final stocks. Just in there. Vim 10 Kilo is so close to finishing off BalloonBoy. BalloonBoy with the boots, goes for a side light, and that's the punish. Vim 10 Kilo with a 3-1, gonna get into the top 16. Like you said, though, also going for less committal options. Lots of neutral airs. He even hit one of them, and then he sat back. He's sweat beating, though. He's gonna take some damage for it.
Radish just following Ahmed's movement there, goes in with him, able to catch that jump.
He didn't touch.
Ahmed.
He didn't touch.
Okay.
Middle and starting to get more whiff punishes onto Radish as well. Bait out those actions and turn things around.
Nice punish there on that whip side light, able to find a side of his own. Radish, I don't think you're hitting anybody with that N-Sig today, I'm afraid. Ahmed got a good punish on that one. Oh my god, that was so active.
Ahmed still finding hits though. Radish, all right, lands down, gets that neutral light, gets the N-Sig. That one's gonna hit and it will KO. He's looking for that recovery, goes for the neutral light there, and that's an easy punish for Radish. Ahmed now starting to commit, gets past the signature. What a punish from Ahmed!
Ahmed, he has no incentive to hold forward. He can just play back, he can play patient. He's gonna say, Radish, you got the deficit. You're gonna go ahead and approach me, no with punishing me.
Falls a little too low, and Radish takes advantage, hits him with the ground pound.
Ooh, Ahmed reaching in a little bit too far with that D-Light. Radish's position was so good, he needed to wait a little bit longer. If he had just waited a second longer, ground pound in the other direction, that perhaps would have been the stock. Ahmed missing his whip punish. Radish is off stage. Is this gonna be the end of Radish's stock? Not quite.
Got past, got around, starting to shove Ahmed off stage, but he's still behind. Down air connects, weapon toss connects, Radish still gets the touch. Ahmed backs away, but it's just a bait. Down like ground pound, Ahmed's on the board. Raydish knows he has such a lead here. He's gonna start looking for some unarmed recoveries at this rate. There's the recovery, there's the KO. Ahmed, final stocks here. Can he force the game 5? He's gotta play perfect.
I think, oh my gosh, he's gonna opt to go for the orb and not the gauntlets. That wasn't enough to KO off the top of the next one. Definitely will.
Oh!
Can't land.
Okay, he's gonna fuse up. Trying to go for that heavy hitting down air. Still connects with that recovery. Now he'll split for the string potential. Oh, what a play. Use just the patience there. Turns it around and gets the recovery.
Like it's getting put on. He can't use play as patiently.
Stage. Ooh, went for a jump Sair there. I think he was expecting Use to bounce off of that neutral air. Nice Sair. Weapon toss to connect. Marckiemoo with the gravity cancel. Sidelight, and Use can't make it back.
But if he hit that down, you know, that was like an 80% chance of him taking a stock. Marckiemoo, he is beginning to assert himself off stage. He is not backing off. He is relentless. That GCD light connected.
Nice. He's sweating. And that's the stock. Marckiemoo steals it away. They're going dash jump for dash jump. Use just with that tap. But like you said, there's not a lot of damage per attack. So Use needs to win a lot more in neutral.
Oh, goes just through the split. He's back to the split. Marckiemoo has him off stage in nasty positions. GC sideline.
Weapon toss.
Yeah, with so little damage on the board, he was doing exactly as you said. He was controlling him and he was shoving him away. But Marckiemoo, I can't believe that side. He gets a ground pound. You can't have a lead against him. The successful use is now just going in, going out, looking at Marckiemoo in the face. Who is going to be the first one to come into an option? Nobody wants to do anything.
Goes for the fadeaway side air. Goes for the split into the neutral air, but he doesn't find the neutral air. Side air from Use, but it's a split side air, not gonna have as much force.
Dodges the weapon, and just like that, Marckiemoo, I can't believe that got there in time.
Marckiemoo able to react. He didn't want to go for the pickup because he knew Use was waiting for the punish. Can't find the hit.
Uses platform movement. He gets that side like that could have been it. Oh, there was too far back. Oh my gosh, the neutral. Look at the juggle. This is totally even. Is that the stock? It is. He takes the set. He clutches up. Marckiemoo gonna be sending Use down into eliminations.
Backs away. Goes for a downlight there, but Guichu's already in the air.
Okay, that wake up down. It was successful. Look at all the damage. The GCD sig just to be able to close that out. Guichu.
Sidelight in the recovery, not gonna hit. Another recovery, Guichu unarmed.
This might be it.
Oh, he did it!
He wasn't able to confirm it. He ripped the D-Sig. Guichu, you've been given so many chances. He's able to get the side and he tosses away the spear. Once again, he picks it up. The end light not gonna be able to KO across the stage.
One hit. The recovery doesn't hit and the neutral light does it. Godly going into the top side of top 8. Sidelights.
Oh, the cross-ups. Oh, the neutral. They keep fading in and out. And that's the punish that I was looking for the last time. No sidelight, please, thank you. D-light, sir, not enough to be able to KO. Weapon toss, not actually connecting.
Oh, dips under, but Raydish with the recovery, gonna stage spike.
Jumping in and jumping out. Stingray is playing neutral so patiently, but then again, so is Radish. He's able to get the jump call out that he's looking for. That orb neutral was pixels away from connecting. Oh my god. Stingray makes it back on, but he has not been able to fight back in quite some time. He gets a sidelight, but no callouts. He has not gotten a read on Radish's dodge habits. Radish has him off stage. Stingray is gonna go high, and that platform.
Red wrong, went for the double sidelight. Radish went high.
He's giving him so much respect. He's being so patient. He's going for all these cross-ups. Oh my gosh, the recovery whips.
Disarmed.
He's disarmed, but not for long.
Immediately picks up the boots, hits a side air, not gonna active input, wants the force.
Oh my gosh, that's silly. Did it connect?
He picks him up.
High, and he clutches. Oh, but is it going to be Radish? He is looking so much healthier. Stingray has to work so hard to be able to even up the damage. No, D-Light. Is that it? No, not yet.
It's the wall touch with a down air. Stingray still has movement. Radish is there, and it doesn't matter. Radish takes it in game number 5.
There, Marckiemoo not giving Vim and Kilo any reversal damage off stage. We saw that a lot in stock number 1. And with the gauntlets, he's been able to get the damage build, but that's 3 side end lights already. Marckiemoo getting the conditioning started. GC end light into side air off the wall. The ground pound as well. Vim 10 Kilo in a terrible spot. The ground pound comes in. The Nair sends back off stage. Vim 10 Kilo is what beats Marckiemoo.
There's no way. There's no way.
Vim 10 Kilo cannot make it back in the 2 stock from NA's hope.
You look up at the score, you see it pretty much even. I mean, you have that battle of the gauntlets we were talking about here in the center stage.
just jockeying back and forth for neutral here. The Sayer's gonna go and push Marckiemoo off stage. Little wide on the recovery, and Marckiemoo gonna punish it. Weapon throw off the side, he's able to get it back. Vim cannot find a way to get back up on stage. What's he gonna do, BJ? He's gone, he's gone! Grab him out! That's it!
Lights out! What an absolute insane edgeguard sequence. The weapon toss hitting on the last active frame, picking up the weapon toss, and Marckiemoo is running away with this game. And like Cider, it just never ends. It never ends. Vim10kilo has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Marckiemoo is here.
Marckiemoo just fighting unarmed at this point. Absolute dog walk off stage. Oh no, Sweat beats out. A little bit of SD, but couldn't get it. Gives Vim an opportunity to go ahead and get a little more damage off these gauntlets. Marckiemoo does not want to hang out in the air against these gauntlets. Okay, here we go. Back into neutral. We're going to slow things down, get things a little more careful here from Vim. He throws it away. He's looking for the orb. He knows oh no, he had the gauntlets primed.
Now no weapons from either one of them. The recovery comes in. Vim10kilo with the orb online, looking for this KO. Marckiemoo avoiding GC downlight, picks up a sight. The recovery does punish his. He has no weapon. Vim10kilo now with an opportunity to steal this game away off an SD for Marckiemoo, but an unarmed sidelight will send Vim back off stage. Marckiemoo with the gauntlets. A D-light separates him from taking this 2-0 lead. A nair, a side air, 2 exclamation points, but he gets a hit. Another recovery. That takes it off stage. Marckiemoo up 2-0. Nice weapon toss there from Vim to get himself some stage control, but Marckiemoo is honing in once again. The D-light, the sidelight, GC sidelight the wrong way. Vim now flipping it. Marckiemoo getting hit with 2 side airs. It's a scary spot. The recovery comes in, misses the nair. Marckiemoo puts himself back in the corner. Another nair. He whiffs his recovery. The side air doesn't punish. Sidelight, recovery. Marckiemoo 3-0. Unstoppable force into winners finals. There hasn't been any big strings, no explosive plays. It's just classic neutral.
Yes, a lot of chip damage here towards the end of this game. Raydish trying to hold on to it here, but Godly.
Here we go. The big clip. Okay, now.
There's gonna sit up and Raydish slaps.
The down air to the GCD sig. Godly cannot make it back. He burns the dodge early, and Raydish takes the game in the explosive play we were looking for.
Raydish whiffing in the wrong direction. Godly able to get some offensive off the punish though. Raydish coming down. Godly cannot catch the landing. Okay, neutral light, neutral light. Now we're gonna send him up in the air. Ooh!
Big call out, and that's the call to take game number 2.
Play around, he has a little bit more of an advantage in the air.
Oh no, that's a dodge in, that's a 3-piece, that's a lot of damage. And another down air, Godly recovering too high. GC down tick, no, just a slide off down tick. GC down tick again, Godly avoids it, but Radish still in the driver's seat. The down air sends off stage. Another down air, Radish gets the edge guard. Radish up 3, stocks to 2 to Godly. He takes the first stock on an extended edge guard sequence. And Light sending off stage.
Is he gonna try and get the knockout on the boots? I mean, he does have a pretty good advantage. I don't see it really being that much of a risk. Oh, the dare is gonna whiff.
Wait a minute, is that
not enough? Yes, it is.
Radish wins the set 3-1, and it is an all North American winners finals.
Amazing awareness from Mounir. That was that slight little delay to know that it was the attack was coming out and to be able to get the perfect punish off of it. Mounir has put himself in a great position here, and he might almost have this back even, and that was one heck of a lead that Stingray started off this game with.
Oh, the high recovery. Mounir with a nice punish that goes back to the stage. Another gauntlet recovery. GCN, you lose the stock off the top. Mounir taking the game. Quite a bit of damage. The damage lead still in Mounir's favor, though.
Anytime Mounir goes into the sky, Stingray just has to put hands on him. But there we go. Huge combo. Finish off with a Sayer. Again, Stingray finally being able to put a little bit of punish on it. Sayer's going to hit in the sideline. There we go. He hit him. Grab the cancel D-line in the recovery. Not enough. He cannot get up with the exhaust recovery there at the end. But now Mounir with the side sig against Stingray. The dare's going to miss. Oh, but he hits him with another side sig, and that is going to put Mounir up 2-2.
Needs to play it safe here. He knows he has such a big lead, avoiding the side stick there. Another pogo that time. The damage build is looking good for Stingray. Oh my goodness, it didn't KO though. The D-Light sends off stage. He chases him off using the D-Light. The side air confirms it, and Stingray moves on into top 6 as Mounir bows out. A incredible showing on the Bryn from Stingray. BalloonBoy's movement, dodging all of these sword attacks. He's not even going for whip punishes. He's just getting the hit and then taking better positioning, avoiding the side air that time. That's 4 use hits and have not been hitting it smart versus BalloonBoy, who now has use on the corner. The side air will finally be enough. Catching a jump there. The blasters get knocked off of BalloonBoy, and Use going for it all there with that down air. The recovery will send up the side air off the soft platform. BalloonBoy with one more chance, but Use will not give him any more as a D-Light into recovery forces this game 3 to be even.
But BalloonBoy's in a great spot if he can just do it on the fadeaway Sayer, but it gives Use the opportunity. More attacks coming out.
Oh, is it
no! Another reversal. Can he get it? No. BalloonBoy going to go ahead and take it back down stage, hanging onto the side. The recovery is not going to be enough. It was too low off the side of the stage. He's desperately trying to finish out.
The punish Use picking up a pair of chakrams. It's fused this time. The downer coming out. BalloonBoy hitting his head on the stage. The recovery doesn't KO. It gets him back to the stage though. He needs a side air. GC down like whips. Use going for the downer. BalloonBoy no punish. The side air. Use. Wow! He clutches game number 3.
full stock advantage and no sign of slowing down, keeping the blasters equipped, and Yu's just throwing nairs out in the open, hoping to catch something. That Sarah is going to send BalloonBoy over, but he's got a nice wide side to be able to hold on to. 2 exclamation points coming out. Nice Sarah to hold Yu's, but Yu's has got a Sarah of his own. He wins.
The side there, BalloonBoy realizes the situation. He knows he can reverse it. The ground pound. BalloonBoy takes out the back-to-back world champion. BalloonBoy is unstoppable. It was game 5, but he will not be denied again.
I mean, it is. I mean, you kind of look at that and you're like, why would you go off stage like that against Spear?
Triple sidelight, but it gets punished. No dodge. Vim 10 Kilo reading that. The side air barely able to dodge through it. Down light into recovery. It doesn't KO off the top.
That is absolutely crazy. And Vim's going to get it right
no
there.
Way. It's so close.
Knockout, PJ.
Does he go for the edge? Sidelight, side air. Stingray recovers right in. And that is game. Vim 10 Kilo stealing that game away.
But he was able to get the confirmation. Vim 10 Kilo just going to go ahead and throw the neutral sig right in the center stage.
Goodness.
And Stingray is going to punish it.
Down like
Okay, welcome back. We're gonna collect ourselves. I really do blame Sparky in this situation. He was talking about Neo in the Matrix all weekend long, and I don't know if there was a glitch in the Matrix or if Ransom had something to do with that.
Pause or not is completely smothering Vim 10 Kilo, but as I say that, a down air, a side air into a GC down sig. Vim going for it all there, but Stingray is able to make it back to the stage already, trying to push an advantage there.
He was somehow able to get out of there. There was no way. Vim with the Sarah coming off the side stage. Sweat beats out. Gonna get a poke on. Stingray's got it. He gets back up and touches side for the grab to cancel side. D-Light into ground pound. Nowhere to go.
He taps it in there, and that is going to be so difficult now for Vim 10 Kilo to get back into this game. The Spear online looking for these anti-airs. Vim 10 Kilo with a sidelight into side air. Very close to the stage. Wait, that's going to find a KO off the side blast zone as Vim 10 Kilo now picks up a pair of gauntlets. Kind of considering the options. Stingray giving a lot of respect and space to Vim 10 Kilo. He knows that Vim definitely wants to hold forward. You need that space in order to react to a lot of these approach options. The Endlight will send Stingray back into the corner, but he's so happy to take these trades. The Pogo is now catching Vim 10 Kilo, trying to shark underneath Stingray. The recovery now as the rolls reverse. The Nair sends off stage. That's going to be a clean conversion into the side air.
From Vim, catching Stingray, being able to that sidelight Sayer, get him off the stage, but now Stingray a fraction of a stock away from knocking Vim 10 Kilo out of this tournament. There it is.
And there it is. Stingray locks himself into top 4 as he eliminates South America and confirms North America is completely dominating BCX 2025. Trying to get a dodge read, trying to get some sort of defensive blunder from either one of these, but no one is giving anything. They are both only getting hit by one move at a time. A sidelight into side air. BalloonBoy slowly taking over this game. The side stick is enough, and the war of attrition goes to BalloonBoy as he takes game number 1.
He's able to avoid the knockout.
The other weapon spawn goes away, so whoever gets this arm here will have to wait a little bit. Getting hit by the back hitbox of the slide charge down sick as Godly throws his weapon away. BalloonBoy using the downer to he gets all the resources back. The weapon toss comes in, and we make it all the way back, avoiding the side signature there. D-Light into unarmed recovery. BalloonBoy going for the downlight. He gets scooped with an unarmed D-Light into Spear, pick up recovery, and it is last stock in game 3. Godly with a chance, has to play flawlessly. You have a set to win here. You can't think about that though. You need to win this game, but BalloonBoy looks unstoppable. The side air is enough, and he will not be denied. A 3-0 from BalloonBoy, taking out West, taking out Hughes, and then taking out Godly.
That was a solid inlight. I don't think he could go for the side light there. I think Marckiemoo was a little bit too stacked, probably low enough after that spot dodge. Man, this is getting really scary. I don't think he can take another recovery.
Yeah, that exhausted recovery almost did it. They were so high in the sky. Radish is going to start looking for that down air, but instead gets a down light.
D-Light? I think he maybe thought he was in the air. I don't know where the D-Light would have hit, and Marckiemoo, he's continuing this momentum, nodding his head, knowing he's got it. The neutral air again, staying glued to the ground. Radish has that soft platform to go to. Marckiemoo doesn't mind it whatsoever. He's not really going to chase him up. There's the recovery, touching on that soft platform just to reset his jumps. Smart move by Marky.
Okay. Nice follow-up there on Radish's side.
Oh,
great down air bounce. Goes for the down sig. Marckiemoo, while sweating, turns it around. Radish, he's got an air, but he doesn't throw it out. Marckiemoo with the down air.
Side air, no chase. Weapon toss goes high. Radish grabs the orb. Man, again, a stacked side air.
I mean, that was also just a really good dash landing on Marckiemoo's part as he goes for multiple side airs. Ground pounds onto the stage, so Radish gonna survive.
Jumping side air, missing. Great punish from Marckiemoo with the neutral air. There's the side air from Radish. Marckiemoo does get sent off screen.
Ooh.
Oh!
Little awkward dare there. Marckiemoo can't get the touch.
Wow! He got the nair and he gets the stock off of that too! He was staying on top of Marky there, but still, Marckiemoo seems so confident. There's the down air. Doesn't get the neutral air follow-up off of that too much damage on a Raydish. Ooh, retie. This is going to be bad, and that's it right there with a 2-stock, a 3-0 from Marckiemoo.
All right, he's starting to do a better job of outspacing.
Look at the chase!
Stingray gets a pogo. Gets another one. BalloonBoy starting to eat a lot of
he's
damage.
Gonna start to run out.
And Zeke thrown out, but BalloonBoy is better. Stingray can't get the wall touch. BalloonBoy 1 stock away.
Jump side in the wrong direction. Is he gonna wait for the D-Sig?
And
the flame sword almost enough.
The
shutdown on that.
He's so scared he doesn't know what to throw out. Stingray needs more damage onto BalloonBoy. He jumps over the downlight. BalloonBoy with the downlight side air. BalloonBoy going into the top 3.
Neutral air potential juggle, but BalloonBoy goes back to the main platform. Man, just that jump, turnaround, side air, all of the combo starters that you want. Okay, that could set up something huge. That did hit an orange and a great weapon toss over onto the gauntlets. Gets below, there's the neutral air. Another neutral air, weapon toss, yep, there it is, and that's the stock. Didn't even need to hit the weapon toss.
He was really patient. He didn't burn anything before he got that got hit by that weapon toss, but still BalloonBoy was right there to take him out. Again.
Oh, all right. And the D-Sig, but he has plenty of room to get away from it. If it hits, he's a legend. If he misses, he's not getting punished.
BalloonBoy
nice ground
pound. Still, BalloonBoy so healthy. 2 stocks to the 1 of Radish. Radish.
Oh, he almost had the read.
Closer to the red.
He was so close, turning around that side air. That would have been some huge damage right after that once the dodge was burned from BalloonBoy. Radish giving space, now jumping in with a side air. There's the D-Light, just barely misses. We see 1 hit. Another one?
Bad. Sweat beating. Radish evens it up. Still no bird feet. Dodge is burned. Radish playing it safe. Side air. It's going to go out there.
Great weapon toss. Radish tried to time it out maybe, hoping he could get around it in time, but he couldn't.
Not going to quite do it.
Man, there are so many large spaces and commitment, and then all of a sudden the explosive power of BalloonBoy's gauntlets, and he gets the stock, now up 2.
Goes for a fadeaway there. This time it looks like Radish on that back foot. Gets a ground pound, needs a little more. The end gives him the wall touch. Radish not able to convert that to a KO.
That gravity cancel giving him plenty of time. The rare bike. It's been a minute since we've seen him Radish pull that one out. I thought he was out of gas, but no, he's got a little bit left in the tank.
Not a fan of the Akira movie because that did not KO for Radish. BalloonBoy trying to get more, trying to get that extra credit because this is the last stock of Radish.
Radish has got to find something big. He's got to find a lot of big things very quickly to deal with these 2 stocks of BalloonBoy. The sidelight, but he gets above the GC sidelight. One of the rare times, the recovery all the way high on the right side, and BalloonBoy is making his way into the grand finals after a Game 5 set against Radish.
This is the Sair. Marckiemo's underneath him. He's unarmed.
The dead zones have been so tough for BalloonBoy so early in the set. The weapon toss forward and the regrab on the gauntlets. Marckiemoo keeping BalloonBoy weapon starved. The neutral air giving him room. Here comes the boots. It's going to be a recovery. Yes, there it was.
Oh, Marckiemoo with just a down heavy on the main stage. Missing the neutral air. BalloonBoy opportunity here. Doesn't hit the side air. Marckiemoo lands down like ground pound.
Wasn't it the perfect angle to get the unarmed recovery right after? These end lights, that's changing everything. The neutral signature does get punished right after, but he's not going to lose his stock. Are we going to see the 3 stock? He's able to get under the stage. Marckiemoo trying to throw everything at him with the ground pounds, with the down airs. Another down air coming through. We saw Marckiemoo take away someone off the bottom. And he gets the tornado. It's a domination. The F5 tornado makes contact and fires back. BalloonBoy with a massive statement. The neutral edge, GC sidelight, and the recovery. A lot of unanswered damage here. There's a weapon spot on the field. Here comes the boots. Flame sword again. Another flame sword coming out. No, it's going to be the neutral air, but he does miss. Floating high. Oh, punishes the landing of the down air with the D-line. Recovery off the top. Goes for the weapon toss.
He's sweating.
He didn't get a little bit of stun on that weapon toss. He touched the wall, resetting his jumps. Marckiemoo with the weapon toss over. They're both unarmed. First weapon right after that's going to go to BalloonBoy. Here's the blasters gauntlets for Marckiemoo.
He needs more hits onto Marckiemoo. Marckiemoo just needs the one. A recovery. A neutral light could do it, but BalloonBoy with the wall of side airs can't keep it going.
Marckiemoo touches main stage, doesn't go back in for the edge guard. He goes off with the dash into the end light. Nothing after that side light.
Misses the downlight. Marikmo puts him off stage. That's a burn recovery. Marikmo goes wide. Side air from BalloonBoy. Can Marikmo make it back?
Oh, what did you do?
Marikmo wins game number 3 with a nail-biter side air.
BalloonBoy with a 2-stock lead. Marckiemoo needs 1 game, but BalloonBoy has to win this one, and then he has to win the game 5 to even just get the reset. Great side air, down air, side air, neutral air.
Starting to pop off, but he eats the recovery from Marikmo. Down air
again.
Grab it, game 5! BalloonBoy with the clutch.
The 3-stock from BalloonBoy.
You saw the startup. Marikmo was looking for a down sig. Both of them getting into the red. BalloonBoy needs to find that hit, that recovery.
This game 5, and they are exactly even with each other, but it's going to be the D-Light into the recovery.
Just a little bit of health to play with. Trying to push it further to get this
Oh,
reset.
this is
He's
scary.
sweating, but he drifts back.
The fade away, his movement back to get away.
Marikmo with the side light, but he doesn't get the read. Hits a pogo though. BalloonBoy's out there, gets past, but he's not able to get any damage onto Marikmo.
Showing all the control you have in that Blaster's recovery to get away. The Blaster's master coming here.
Can't get that fadeaway Sayer. Weapon toss connects. Marikmo with the movement. He's sweating, he can't get the wall touch. BalloonBoy 1 stock away from a reset.
It's gonna move you farther than just a dodge towards the stage.
Oh, the dodge up. BalloonBoy needs more hits.
The regrab again.
Air. Dodges past. Oh, doesn't read right. Nice, the side air. Final stocks here. Staying patient. Goes for a pogo that time. BalloonBoy not able to connect.
That neutral air was so
Sayer.
close.
This time, Marikmo goes low. The side air not gonna hit. Goes for a recovery, what a risk. Still has the soft platform, goes for a GC downlight. That's a burn dodge, still has the soft platform.
What a bold move to throw out. This is BalloonBoy. He knows he's behind. He has to find the big plays. He was looking for the KO on that one. And it's the egg drop. The weapon toss into the down air. And Marckiemoo clinches his first land win here at the Gateway Center Arena. The crowd erupts in cheers. Hugs all around as Marckiemoo is your Brawlhalla 1v1 World Champion.
He broke in case of emergency, and it paid out. The Mirage, the spear play, working out for him. He lifts it up with the help of BalloonBoy because at the end of the day, they're still homies.
He is struggling to land. He is split up from his teammate. Knee's going to be putting on a bit of a beating. MegD off stage with the reversal, but that is going to be the GC Ensig. Moni, is he going to be able to touch? He does touch. You get pressures.
They just traded.
But it's not enough. Knee's off stage. He's positioning himself. He's trying to position himself for the pass, for the neutral, maybe a GC Ensig, hoping that Blaze would send somebody into him.
Man, you talked about Blaze going unpunished. It feels like that's the story of this game for Blaze. By far the healthiest in this game. Like, Knees is not in a bad spot either until he's going to eat that ground pound.
Going to be pushing Knees off stage.
Nice grab. Oh, and he grabs it on both of them too. Blaze was ready with the pickup on the Axe ground pound. We were talking about how there was a time where Knees missed a neutral signature on the follow-up and then Blaze missed a neutral signature on the follow-up. Now they are locked in and ready to go. The double D-sig, the wings. Holy cow. And there they get another stock.
This is doable for the red team, but they're down so low. Moni is still hanging on to the stock. MegD is trying to find a way to get back onto the stage.
He's gone.
But that's going to be it. And now it is 3 stocks to 1. It might be over.
Man, the way they started this set, I really thought MegD and Moni were going to do it. It's still certainly possible until you see that game come up. After that Axe side air from Blaze, that is Blaze and Knees going up over Moni and MegD.
He's able to get it, but yeah, he's got a lot of work to put in.
Weapon toss goes high. Stingray is going to set it up. Just the bonk on the head.
Oh my gosh, Aquatic with the jump call out. That's huge, but the ground pound. Okay.
Nice save. He ended up sitting his teammate up so that the side air wasn't going to make a connection and get that KO. Incredible work from Ian there to save his teammate Mac. Let's see if it was all worth it here. Let's see if Neo's saving Morpheus.
Anything can do it. He goes for the commitment. Aquatic just going to be going to pick up that Axe. D-Lights in the wrong direction.
The down air into the neutral air. He has him in KO damage. If he's going to want to do it with neutral airs, it might take a little bit more. Yeah, I think he might need one more, maybe 2.
Oh, Bo.
He's still chill. He's still in control. Oh, the spot dodge gets called out. Fantastic punish by Aquatic. Sweaty Meat coming in with a stomp into the recovery off of what Aquatic started. Fantastic work early on in this game. Just a lot of organization. Love that. The double dare and the neutral air. Great interruption with the neutral air from Aquatic Spear. We're about to see potentially like a recovery coming out from Ian, which I believe he would have been above his opponent.
Nice follow up with that GC side sig hitting KO. So that's a little bit funny. Mac, another neutral that does not KO. The GC end light going to be coming through here. Tries to go through the side light, target switch, unsuccessful. Aquatic move as you jump from the side light.
There's a neutral air that KOs. Oh, Ian's just going to end up falling off. Let's see.
Brings the red team in disadvantage. The neutral air reversal. We have reset neutral, but the red team is split up.
Stomp side air.
Who are you sidelighting? Who did you sidelight?
There's the recovery.
What am I
Let's see if Sweaty Meat can get back. The down air. It's going to end up ending that stock. Aquatic, he made the motion, but realized he would put himself in too much danger if he went down for the save. It's both players in red, in KO damage. There's a weapon toss. Aquatic gets back on the stage, throws his spear, picks up the axe. This is so scary. Matt cannot take an in-light unless it's from the wrong side. He has a weapon now. He's just going to go in and get below his opponent. Here comes the gauntlet recovery, and that's the KO off the top.
D-Light, down is going to be coming through. Sweaty, I like that. He faked out Ian for a second. He was like, am I going to go on Mac? Actually, no, my teammates got that. I'm going to go on you instead. And look at the position that he is in now. Ian, is he going to be able to land?
Nice.
He gets the recovery, but everybody is going to be losing their stocks off stage. He's going out there.
That burned his dodge. Mac a little bit too nervous to go in, or really he's just playing this carefully and calculated. They have 3 stocks to 1, so no need to get hasty.
Yeah, never underestimate Terrace's capacity to cheese. But that being said, the GC and Sig not going to be able to follow up. Ian still's going to be able to get the weapon.
Nice. And the bounce, the pinfall into the weapon toss.
Mac and Ian confidently won that last game.
Yeah, this is sort of more what I expected from Ian and Mac, which makes like the beginning opening gambit. Yeah, we're getting a Legio Aquatic. No.
Aquatic.
Oh, almost got that neutral signature. That's so tough. They do get the stock off of Mac.
The series didn't connect. It was up a little bit too high. It was not able to hit down low enough, but the neutral is going to be able to secure it even with the dodge coming back.
We see Ian getting back on stage, but he's instantly punished right after that stock off the top. Mac, he's not afraid again to go off stage against 2 members of the blue team. A little bit of team damage. Can they take out Aquatic? Send him packing.
Sweaty, he thought that his teammate was going to get his dodge back, so he didn't think that he had to go out there through the save it now.
All right,
Sweaty,
man.
He gets the stock, but at what cost? It is 2-1. He's able to not even take it back on.
And he even goes for the taunt. Not quite yet. A little bit too early. The ground pound from Sweaty Meat almost made contact with Mac. That would have been potentially a KO off the bottom. So many of the in-air movement options were blown. He's going to have to do it unarmed, and it doesn't look like he's going to make it. Ian and Mac take it 3-1 over Sweaty Meat and Aquatic.
He makes it back on. He gets the recovery on his teammate. That's okay.
Oh, he's been interrupted 2 times now on that side signature from Darwin's Artemis. It would have been a KO both times. Ooh. There's the side air. He's going to trade 1 for 1 there.
He's still able to dodge past the recovery.
Oh,
and he
was just a little bit too high. The D-Light's not going to reach up. Sweaty is so close, but every moment this goes on, it feels like it's more and more in Darwin's favor.
Everything is
Can he pick up the weapon? No! It allows his safe landing, but it's a major sacrifice he has to make. He doesn't have any true combo follow-up options to get the KO.
Sweaty is just backing up, giving him so much stage. The sail is not enough to KO all the way from the center. He's being patient. He waited, and the ground pound from the bottom to the top, it KO'd.
It was the first game of the set, so you can absolutely come back here, especially if Darwin's still putting out big damage. He doesn't have to do 900.
Sweaty with the coverage.
Yeah, that could have been an early KO. Oh yeah, here comes the ground pound. You gotta be ready for that one. Aquatic is done. No slide on his axe whatsoever, but he really comes alive when he has the hammer. Here comes the juggle off the top, almost getting the KO there. There's the stomp into the recovery, as well as hammer chops are going crazy. Dude, and then now he's gonna lead in with Aquatic. Can he get back? No, he's gonna fall. They're probably going to play this pretty chill. They know they're in a really good spot. No need to risk anything because it is still a losable game. The GCD Sig is going to let Sweaty Meat get back on the stage. Weapon toss comes in. Beautiful side air from Darwin to knock him away. Here comes the axe, though.
He was so patient. He wasn't committing to anything, and then he picked up the axe. He was able to get the side Sig, and now it is another 1v1. He gets the end light. This is such a good matchup for axe into Lance, and then he catches the cross-up anyways with that D-Sig.
Their 2v2 run is going to be over.
Let's see what they got, but I have to say this synergy from Aquatic and Sweaty, and Sweaty's coverage, he is the king of have Guichu right now. He's holding on to the ground pound. He almost got the follow-up off of Aquatic, but Aquatic just sealing out the stock.
Start putting out a lot of damage on stage, and then one of the blue team members will get sent on the edge, and then Aquatic will take over. Especially coming in with that Spirit, so scary, with the down airs and the ground pounds. And Sweaty Meat, is he going to lose his stock here? He does eat an axe downer, but he touched the wall. He's back on the main stage now.
For the blue team here, and look at the position that he is in again. Sweaty is going out there. This time around, he is going to get punished for it. Nicely done from Sakil. Darwin fast falling into the down air. Jumps, ground pounds. That was so optimal.
Yeah, is going to favor the red team. Although shouts out to Sakil. Hopefully he's done some damage so far this game because he has 3 stocks. Now he has 2 stocks. Let's see if Darwin can fend off this red team, maybe get a stock in the process.
Oh my gosh, Darwin, is he going to be able to make it back on? He's able to get a ground pound, and that is now all of a sudden Sweaty sitting on his last stock as well.
Sakil going in, he could queue up that neutral signature, and then Sakil would back up into it.
Well, oh, the pass, the follow-ups, the neutral, and Sweaty almost closed it out, but just dropped it at the end.
Like, even though missing that side air, that was really sick. That would have been an orange KO off of that one. And Aquatic going in the GC sidelight. He's not afraid to burn his dodge whatsoever. There's the unarmed ground pound for the KO. And it's a 3-0. Even more confident than their Autumn Championship 3-1 victory against Darwin and his teammate J-Blade back then.
Maybe I'm just saying, because it could be over quickly. Otherwise, but Wubs and Kaiser looking so dominant.
Okay, I don't know if they did that on purpose, but that was awesome for this round. Wubs still coming, still fresh on his first stock.
Both red team members on their first stock.
Oh no!
Both blue team members on their final stock.
There's a potential chance for a 6 stock here.
Oh, that would be amazing.
No,
Oh,
don't let him. Oh, he got the chase dodge off his own teammate. The 6 stock dream. Is it?
They're playing very recklessly.
No, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Oh, does that poke to get Wubs
he
out of that
hasn't gotten
combo?
hit since you brought it up. He has not gotten hit once.
Okay, now the 2v1 advantage. This is what we're talking about.
Here's the 1v2.
Oh my gosh.
This is the opportunity.
They're just stepping stones for him, pogoing his way across their heads until his teammate comes back. Now, red team fully replenished on the field. Everyone on their final stocks.
Oh man,
what a catch.
Too good. Just like that, the game is over. The set is over. Wubs and Kaiser take it 3-0. Well played.
Okay, I mean, I do the same thing in ranked, honestly.
Uh-oh. Oh no, don't let him get away. Oh, Sprite's gotta save him. Oh,
wait,
what? I think, okay.
Just save him? Save him for later, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Juggled into oblivion. Flips through.
Sneaks his way through.
Gets a lot of damage tacked on.
No.
Pushed closer into the red. Maybe one big hit could do it, but can you avoid all strong hits? Any hit, actually, at this point, he needs to avoid. Off on the edge, weapon throw, Duff's on the stage. Oh, wait, somehow getting hit twice.
Oh, GG. Oh my goodness. I love seeing Wes play the Teska. He is defined how a Teska should be played. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. You see where Vim was going? Vim's thinking so far ahead. Already 2 knockouts so quickly.
Wait. All right, now this would certainly be an upset. We've debated on whether or not you can call it, but this is 100% upset.
They gotta stay strong. They had a few nice.
Good gets the chase dodge.
Oh no! Oh,
they both got kicked. All right. 1 stock separates them.
Oh my
Wait,
God!
No
oh
way!
God.
Are you kidding me?
They were
insane. Oh, and they're just falling left and right. I know now. It's sad when they're just playing for the highlight reel. Blue team just has to play spoiler. Don't let them get this clip. All right, sneaks his way through. Oh, and that'll do it.
GG.
Either. Lay some hands on him. Uh-oh, S-Scrape needs to protect his teammate here. XJ Cool J can't make it back to the stage. Taken out. Oh,
nice
and a dastardly grab.
Oh my goodness, what a nice hit. Oh, they've turned it around on him. What, they were in the 1v2? This is not immediately. Oh,
wait, what do they have? They won! They put it away!
That's nasty!
Not yet.
And
Still.
that's it, GG! Oh my goodness, what a turnaround! What a great play!
2v1, can they get some extra damage on Vayax here?
Vayax is fighting so courageously, just standing in the middle of 2 people who are really good at 1v2 combos.
Oh, nice ground pound.
That's huge!
I didn't even see what damage was S-Scrape at when that landed.
Hardly an orange.
Oh, devastating.
That is devastating. Oh, and XA Cool Day's in trouble. No!
How do they keep doing
this? Oh my goodness!
Who are
They're
these guys?
Sneak away with this.
Vayak still holding on to 2 stocks. He's playing it so well too. Oh, that was a nice.
The precision from that.
A really nice neutral signature from XJ Cool J. Raven might be in trouble here. Oh, almost gets knocked out with a double recovery. They want it so bad. XJ Cool J chasing him down. They have got to knock out Raven right now.
And Vayak actually does a great job pressuring S-Scrape off the side of the stage. While everyone was looking at Raven though. 2v1 now, XJ Cool J. Can he pull this off?
He could. It is possible. But,
no.
Man, this is tough. Raven doing a good job playing on the back line here.
Can't get caught in the middle.
Let the healthy teammate do the initiation, then follow up on it afterwards. XJ
One more of those might be enough.
He's not even, doesn't even have a weapon. Oh, this is,
that was,
oh, wait a second. No way.
What's happening?
I can't even tell anymore.
He's got the 1v1. Can he possibly do this? XJ Cool J.
Oh,
go get
wow.
him. Go get that weapon, bro. Go get, okay. Oh my. He's got time to clutch up. Oh!
That's the last uppercut he can take. XJ Cool J.
He's got no more lives.
He's expended.
And now he has no weapon.
Not enough! Okay, armed with a bow, disarm, Raven off on the side of the stage. He's been so tricky in his way he comes back. Oh, dodge! 3 exclamation points. Uses every resource possible, and there it is! Yes, finally!
What a comeback! He did it! XJ Cool J clutching out the 1v2 to keep his team alive! That makes it so much more exciting. Stocks evened up. S-Scrape still the healthiest player on the field. And that's insane!
How did you even?
That is such an insane team combo from XJ Cool J and S-Scrape. Okay, yeah, we're in what could be the final moments of this match here. XJ Cool J and S-Scrape need to clutch out so hard. They're both in red. They're both. Oh no! It's a 1v2 now. Can S-Scrape clutch it out for his team? It does not look good. He is so damaged. Both his opponents are healthier than he is, but he can do it. I believe he can do it. Oh! Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
So everything has to land. Oh, goes for the downlight. The bomb of the recovery.
That was so close. GG, Raven.
Queen Nai and Sigs off the top. They're going to go ahead and get some crazy, Nyx and Sigs from below. So you have to split this team up. That being said, PJ, Taya, and Ahmed, what a powerhouse of a team.
Yeah, I mean, Ahmed's have a lot of success in the 1v1 space, but Taya...
That's what he has to do for the synergy and the blue team. They have to split them up, just like this. Look at the position that Hexo is in. Taya tries to collapse onto Guichu, albeit unsuccessfully. Ahmed with the N-Light bow is not going to be KOing anybody anytime soon with anything. So, D-Light, Downer going to be coming through.
Ahmed gets caught with the N-Sig. Hexo finally finding some activation. The Downer as well, the ground pound, the weapon toss, and that is going to be Ahmed losing his stock.
Probably. He tries to go for the dodge up lead. He wasn't able to get it. Guichu, how do you get this KO? Taya, that sidelight, it didn't connect.
Sidelight doesn't connect, but he gets a recovery there. The down air, Guichu faltering in the advantage state. Goes for the N-Sig there, an N-Sig reversal. Taya now getting the weapon starve from onto Guichu, and Guichu with an unarmed sidelight. He's looking for any answers. We go for a breakdance. The down air as well. Does he choke it away? Does Taya clutch it up? Guichu makes it back with a down air. We come back to the stage with Guichu without a weapon. Taya one hit away. He's brought this all the way back, but a down tick comes in, and it is unbelievable from Remix.
They seem to get their hands onto Ahmed, so they're focusing onto Taya instead. They're gonna go through this by just trying to break down the backbone.
Oh, the top, almost.
Oh, Taya, he is out of jumps.
Hexo is crazy.
Oh my gosh. He was able to land, but look how much damage he took.
Yeah, you're so happy there. And go Guichu with an air. He goes for the GCN sig. The assistance from Hexo, both blue team members. Offstage Guichu with the weapon toss, and he'll get credit and save his teammate.
Before he went for his punish and took it into 1v1, but Ahmed, he's going to be able to maybe get 2 stocks here, not just Hexo. Guichu is in a nasty position as well.
I like that cider from Guichu on the recovery to give himself a horizontal hitbox and a vertical one to get back to the stage. And Guichu follows off of Hexo's side air. He gets a side air of his own. The weapon toss comes out. Ahmed and the GC breakdance from Guichu there.
Oh, Taya, he put Guichu in a nasty position. He looked through the jump. He wasn't able to find it, but he is going to be keeping the heat on. Guichu makes it back on, but at what cost? Hexo actually going to be fighting Ahmed off of him. This is now red team's advantage.
I cannot believe that hit Guichu's N-Sig as well, and the ground pound from Hexo off the GC side sig.
It's going to be so scary, but Hexo was down a little bit too low. He was not able to get the GC side sig, but they're setting it up again. Taya with the counter hit, nicely done. Taya's patrolling, and then jumps into the N-Sig, and now that is going to be, wait a second, that is Taya out of the game, and Ahmed too.
Guichu and Hexo just take out Taya and Ahmed, a team that had so much going for them.
He should have delighted in that position. Now he's going out there. He's covering with the recovery. Okay, he's backing up a little bit here. Nice punish onto Mounir. Oh, this could be it.
Yes, it is. What a great combination on the end like there. Such a heads-up pickup, and they find a way to KO both off the top.
What happened to him?
Stock gets caught there. I believe it was off the back of a signature from the blue team. I'm not quite sure, but Marckiemoo now in this 2v1. It's not over yet. Royale winner, somebody that is able to perform at the highest of levels. If he forces a 1v1, it can be scary, but the blue team with a dunk there, no more fitting venue for the blue team to end it on a dunk.
Mounir just to say, okay, I have to go on the defensive now. I have to go help out my teammate. Oh, but the red team is so split up.
No.
Look at the off stage.
Oh, Marckiemoo with an assistance there, somehow getting a D-light into ground pound. Thought that was going to be it. We see some team damage there. Future Bubble interrupts it, actually. We might have wanted to actually let that one go through, but we don't. And instead, Future Bubble gets a shutdown onto Mounir. Akno getting put in a terrible spot here as he's on his last stock, and Marckiemoo is able to find the KO. It's 2 stocks to 1 now, and they're holding on. The down sick into the signature. Mounir getting sent off stage. The weapon toss as well. Future Bubble looks to tap it in with the pogo. Can we get it there? No, a little bit of team damage. Mounir flips it.
Oh, but they both make it back on, but I think that this is going to be cleared into Mounir. That's a D-light, so the combos. Really a dominant 2-0 lead, not looking so dominant.
I pose the question once again, do you believe in miracles? Can the power of friendship carry them through this one? It's going to be quite tough, but Marckiemoo, he is an unstoppable force. Ground pound, near both the blue team members. The ground pound as well. Marckiemoo with a double KO to start us off.
This could easily be a top 8 set. Only a top 32.
Oh my goodness.
Side light. It's not going to be able to connect. Marckiemoo's off stage. Akno drifting in with the neutral lead was unsafe. Marckiemoo trying to get his own off stage situation all set up here. He's backing up a little bit.
Mounir drops it. Oh,
side light too. Chase dodge.
Chase dodge forward, both the blue team members. He goes over to his teammates. Akno tries to make something happen to give time for Mounir there. Then air sends Marckiemoo off stage. The weapon toss up. Avoids the ground pound, flips it with an arm run downer. On the other side, Future Bubble gets sent away by Mounir. He has a bow online and he's looking to get some damage, but that will find a KO and it comes down to a 2 stock to 1. We dropped the team combo though. It's not over until it is, but that not quite.
Not enough. Onyx still has a little bit of life left. Goes through the sideline. Chase dodge tries to go through the target switch. Marckiemoo eats the neutral, avoids the weapon toss. Going to be taking his time to get back onto the stage. He's backing off. He gets the punish onto Akno. He keeps trying to target switch.
I thought him hitting his own teammate into Marckiemoo could have been so bad, but the recovery will take it, and EU holds strong. Mounir and Akno move forward in game 5 into the winner's side. They're getting away with a lot too. I feel like they're not like so tight on the connections. They're not getting like a lot of the safety things where you're saving your own teammate. And speaking of which, Godly does not have enough time to save his teammate in Ryzen.
Sider and like good interruption once again, stopping these combos, but I think the blue team, they have to focus on the guys.
Oh, what a ground pound into Sider. Ryzen in a bad spot. The weapon toss off the ground pound as well. Rise trying to get saved by Godly. Godly gets an unarmed recovery, but he loses the stock in the process, believing in his teammate. But there, Rise, I think, realizes that the situation is too big for him and just decides to hold off the stage. And I
thought that was going to be like a GCN sig for Vim and Kilo, but he didn't go through the full follow-up. Vim takes his time to get back on. He gets to pass the side sig. It's not going to get successfully interrupted, but Godly is still hanging onto the stock somehow. Spear recovery still somehow does not KO. Godly makes it back on. He touches, but then Vim and Kilo going to go down to the slide-off end-sig as well. This is anybody's game for the deficit. But the name of the game is Spear not KOing.
Oh, the side air, that will find the KO, and we win the 1v1 Rise.
An amazing win for Rise and Godly. To take down West and Vim and Kilo like this would be amazing.
The team combo already from the blue team as they hit 4 signatures on the Godly. Godly already into the orange, and the deeper orange turns into red as both the red team members take so much of a big damage loss there. We see recovery, doesn't KO off the top. Now Rise can get a little bit of the action, but Godly flips it with the GC N-Sig.
Oh, and the recovery spike as well. And Rise with the follow-up. The down is going to be coming through successfully. Godly. Oh gosh, I'm too surprised that Guys didn't go for like an end light after that. Okay.
Oh, what a deep side air from Godly. He finds the KO now. A 2v1 ensues. West taking the aggressive angle. You could either run or you can fight fire with fire. He immediately swarms onto Godly there as he's able to get the space from Vim. We go for a bit of a follow-up there from Rise, but a little bit too far on that dodge away. Trying to get an end light into him, but it doesn't work out.
There's so many layers to these punishes. There's so many layers to the interruptions. But Guys,
where are we going? We're down there, but he bounces off the stage. He can't make it back softly now. In a 2v1, West getting a D-light into Sider, but he hits his own teammate. Sweat beats come out from Vim 10 Kilo, avoids the end signature. The weapon toss off into the air on the axe. It's not over yet, but the blue team look to hover forward as Rise challenges West off stage, and he gets immediately punished for it. I cannot believe that's how we lose the game. We go to game 5. Rise getting weapon start for sure. Godly able to land back onto the axis. He benefits from his own teammates' misfortune. That's a big signature downwards. Kilo chases down with the ground pound, doesn't find a Godly saving Rise. A down air as well, goes for a deep sider, doesn't make it back. We get a down air onto West. Godly getting hit with another ground pound. He nairs, and his teammate recovers and back up. They both make it back to weapon toss down. West with sweat beats. We lose a stock. Somehow we go for one. Godly getting sent off stage as well. West following up off the gauntlet and like with a side like that time. Both the red team members make it back, but I fear they don't have many more of those left in the tank.
Oh, but the D-Sig, it's not going to find its connection. Kilo is fishing, and he has pulled up absolutely nothing. Okay, let's see if he's going to be able to get it the third time. Sidelight recovery, not enough to KO off the top. Everybody is still somehow alive.
He gets interrupted by weapon toss. The down stick comes out, it doesn't KO. He still holds on. Oh, wait a minute. Do we punish? Godly doesn't punish, but it's 2v1 now. West and Vim Kilo, one hit away. GCN, single the ground pound comes in. The punish. West and Vim Kilo pop off and win game 5. Avoidance is looking pretty good right now as the red team definitely cannot compete in the damage output, but they can compete in creating pace and kind of slowing down the match right now because the chaos is going to the blue team. The sider into downer that time. We see a great ground pound from Raydish. Akno in a really bad spot. Raydish getting another sider onto Mounir. So the edge guard is looking good. He goes with the down stick, but he punishes from his teammate Raydish with a D-light into sider, and Akno with sweat beads cannot make it back. GC breakdance to try to get a bit of a reversal, but the red team
across the stage. I don't know how everybody has this level of presence of mind, but Mounir going to be catching the stack.
What a punish! On the GC down stick, he jumps through him into the side air. Now both the blue team members taking a little second offstage side air into the GC side stick, but a recovery throws his weapon away, so there's not a lot of hit, a knockback, and saves him with an unarmed recovery. Incredible team play.
But now Akno is knocked down to his last stock. BalloonBoy might be soon to follow because Mounir is going all the way out.
Oh, the ground pound! What a reversal from BalloonBoy. He gets the KO onto Mounir as he burns all his options trying to find that KO. Akno finally trades it out. We're all down to one stock. Radish in a terrible spot. The GC down stick. Is it enough in there? The ground pound, he makes it back somehow. He saves all his options. He takes all the damage, but he makes it back. Radish gets hit by BalloonBoy. They get back another nair. A ground pound hits onto BalloonBoy. Radish makes it back to the stage, but BalloonBoy loses his stock in the end. GC down stick and Akno and Mounir have completely taken this game over.
I have no words. I am absolutely speechless. Mounir and Akno, they take the set.
Like the coverage kind of here from West to make sure that Vim can get back. Oh, nice turnaround there from Vim. Finding himself a clean ground pound. Getting that stock off.
Oh, great movement, but West with the wrong play. Throws out the side stick and catches his teammate there. He could get taken out by the red team.
Oh, this is a problem. Oh, wait a minute. They're trading off. Just barely touching that wall. Wow.
Yeah, but Loras was there with the reprieve, keeping both blue team members away. That was huge.
Vim does make it back to the stage. I was a little afraid for a second. Loras kind of looming under him. You know, he's going to be ready for that recovery. This actually is a crazy turnaround here for the red team.
Now, my big question here, obviously we're very familiar with both of these teams, but we're not so familiar with them running the Devil Jin. Which team is going to be the first to give up the Devil Jin and go back to the classics?
Yeah, I'm imagining if it goes to a... Oh, dude, no.
That was a 15-second stock. Lora's already gone, didn't even get to touch a weapon. Played the game of chicken. Lora's the one to lose it. Still the stock advantage. Oh, man, almost got that.
I need that stock to take, bro. That was so good right there at the top of the screen. Wasn't enough damage to go ahead and get past that blast zone, but it was a big threat.
You can see him in position, hits another recovery. Loras down to his final stock. Shades of game 2.
Luckily able to live for a little longer, but does it matter? He ends up losing that stock. We have 2 stocks here on the Kyna, and not a lot of damage here on the West, who is what, you know, he wanted to get him out the way, so therefore he can go ahead and get this 2v1, but just don't know if that's going to happen. Vim ends up losing that stock. It's all good.
Okay. Well, Kyna still sticking with the Devil Jin, though. Little surprised to see, considering they are down, but he's got confidence in it right now.
Look, yeah, I feel like that's not really the real issue. I mean, his Devil Jin has been going crazy. He's had some...
Oh, my,
what is going on, bro? And just make his way back over yet again. Vim is moving around the stage right now. Looking for the big reads. Okay, ground pound. Tries to get a dare instead, but no, not going to happen. However, Loras gets a little extra. Can he get him up there? Oh, my God. What a pass right there. He's like, no, hold on. We're going to get this stock instead. West, the only person now still on this first stock to see how much he can get done with it. He's going pretty hard for some of these reverse insigs. Not hitting just yet. Oh, wait. Okay.
Still safe. Wait. Oh, my goodness. That's West who falls out of everyone there. Now it's everyone down to second stock, so you know the blue team really wanted Loras in it. Ooh, they managed to avoid the side sig from Kyna.
No punish down on that either, man. I think both of them are too afraid of what Loras would have done on the other side. big scramble right here happening, trying to see who can get that. I think Kyna and Loras will get the best of the scramble, though. Kyna has barely been hit. Okay, that's a big swing. At least push him off the stage. Loras, though, on the other side of things. That boy's hurt.
Lots of targets. Side sig connects onto Loras, but you see the blue team instead won the 2v1 onto Kyna, but they don't get Vim. It's West. It's all left to Vim. The end sig will do it. Kyna and Loras are going into the top 4. They are done for the day. They get to go to Sunday. I really like what Saphir did there. You saw Jakey charge up that side signature. Saphir came down, swung with a side air onto Zen.
No.
Edge guard. That's a lance.
Okay, and honestly, he kind of had to eat that. Like, he put his boy down there. He said, don't worry, I'll sacrifice myself so you can get back.
Okay, good hit there. Ooh, man. Jakey's in trouble. He's sweat beating. Can he get the save? No, he's going to fall there, and so is Saphir.
Oh, okay. Nice save right there from Zen as well. Saves from both teams right now. I like it. Reading the pitch quite well.
Oh man, Zen just slightly off the mark now. He's trying to come in, maybe trying to switch up weapons. Nice pogo to keep Hideway alive.
Okay, now lights there. Saphir's gonna manage to make it back, and Jakey sneaking that giant swing in right there, and then also sneaking in a stock as well. Not sure what else he could do with that, or at least getting back safely. Might as well just give that stock away and try to make a lot happen here on these second stocks. Currently, though, Hideway, once again, unhittable. Zen is not taking too much damage yet. I say unhittable, and then he finds the worst time to get hit. All the way at the top blast zone, getting sent up and out of there way early, too, on that stock. Yeah, it is unfortunate that Jakey did have to give up the stock for getting that save, but like now down to the last stocks here for Jakey and Saphir. Hideway and Zen looking real strong here in this fourth game. I'm expecting to see a game 5. They keep this momentum up. No reason to drop it just yet. It had to be some crazy team combos. Not even get a chance. Chase them all the way to the top. You can't get away from me. What a recovery, and now it's a 2v1.
They heard you say game 5, and they're like, we're gonna make sure this game 5 happens. Saphir knows it, gonna fall to the right side, and that is our game 5 now. Tries to catch him coming over the corner. All right, they'll finally finish off the stock, but red team took a lot of damage to get it.
Okay, we get a damage right there. We're getting a lot of damage on to Saphir. The whole time he's trying to move like Hideway. He just doesn't have it in him. He's not a runner. He's not a runner. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought we may potentially get a double pogo. He's not gonna make that back. Good stuff here from Zen.
So many people in the red. You see nobody wanting to swing. It's a neutral light that Hideway throws out. Jakey not able to get the recovery. Oh, the down sig. That's going to be one.
Out. Oh, and Jakey can't make it back. It's a 1v1. It's a 1v1.
He's below. He hits the recovery. Zen's going to do it. They win in game 5. They're going to the top 4 top side. Weapon toss still active. Helps him get that wall touch.
Okay. For everybody right there.
Loras is sweating.
Oh,
doesn't have movement.
Kyna can't save him. And Kyna is also sweating too. Yeah, they perfectly played that.
Yeah, Akno kind of nervous right now. He has taken a lot of damage. You can see him just sitting on the left side, giving a lot of 2v1s for Mounir to have to fight out for a moment.
Straight up probably just saying, I can't get in there. Okay, picks that up right there. Just does get the top. Oh, wait, this is Loras way down there. That's a great ground pound.
That's one.
Oh, no.
Akno!
He went crazy for him, however. Kyna does not care. He just goes right back to the stage. He doesn't want to play it too unsafe. He's got the damage lead. Is that going to be? It will be. Just quick with it. Get him out of here. The winner side things of top 6 for Sunday. I think Akno trying to play a little something about it. What a recovery here from Akno.
Ooh.
Oh wait, still he's trying. Oh my God, he can't get back. Oh, it's over for him. However,
Loras
he can't get back either. This is big.
1v1. Mounir needs to clutch here to get the game 5. Doesn't hit the neutral signature.
Mounir found a very opportune neutral sig there onto Loras. That's kind of what got him that stop right as his teammate was falling as well. He's kind of got the advantage right now. Going to swap over. I think I kind of like the boost a little more, but however, don't want to take this away from him yet. His giant swings have been on point. Looks for the jump out. Good dodge here from Kyna, but still, he's taking mad damage. The boots are back.
Weapons.
The boots are back. Let's
go. There's a weapon spawn. Mounir picks it up. Doesn't hit the recovery. There's the weapon spawn. Kyna picks it up. Just need that one hit. Mounir throws out the neutral light. Gets caught by the recovery. Can't afford more.
Mounir's, he's chilling under him right now, but he's got to watch his way down. Okay, the good dodge, he's away.
Weapon toss, keeping him safe. Throws it away, has some boots, throws out a recovery there, downlight recovery! Mounir clutches, we're going to game 5. That stock count even, no attempt at interrupting, no attempt at the save, instead just lets that fly.
Stock count not as even anymore, but it is again at that situation I'm talking about where Kyna is just sitting so healthy. Lores is on his last stock, but he's also healthy on it as well too. Mounir and Agno having a hard time establishing any footing on at the stage. They finally get back, but doesn't matter. The teamwork. Oh wait!
No, this could be big. Mounir, that's your teammate! No! He hits the teammate with the end sig. It all falls apart, but Agno saved by Kyna.
Oh, but it doesn't matter, man. He's taking so much damage. I cannot imagine him making that back. The worst thing to happen again on this stage. The one person you don't want to hit ends up getting hit. As it's your teammate, you end up dropping him, and it forces that 2v1 in the worst time possible.
That Guichu line almost does it. Taya's got to be careful.
Okay, I like Taya definitely, yes, playing this edge quite well. Still, nice coverage there onto Ahmed too. Wait, Ahmed!
He wants it. Eats the weapon toss. Taya comes down, eats a ground pound.
Okay,
it's a trade.
It still works. It still works. Oh my God.
Dodge.
Okay, Ahmed, yeah, he's just kind of chilling up here on this platform, trying to make his way down. Oh!
Not quite.
Yeah, that was a very good recovery though. I don't know if I would have thrown that away. I feel like he was definitely sharking so well with that, but now unarmed on both sides. Weapon's gonna go over to Ahmed, or to Blaze. Now he managed to get himself his own weapon. Now who's gonna get that? Blaze looking for the side air, and it's gonna be enough. Tries to read the situation. A little too far away. Taya though has taken a lot of damage. Oh, nice pickup here from Knees to make sure that the rest of that combo didn't happen. And now Taya, the double.
One side air, Knees goes low. Ahmed with the finisher, and that is going to be 2 games in the lead. And Knees' gauntlet's really starting to put in that work.
Yeah, a little bit of a scramble here on the left side, but Knees, I think he kind of got the most of that. Ends up getting that stock off of Ahmed too. Now Taya has got to make this back through this minefield. Ends up somehow weaving through. And he gets back. Ahmed's back on the stage now so he can kind of protect his teammate, but he is unarmed. It might be another situation. Oh no!
Oh, wait.
No, not again!
Taya
we can't see it again.
Taya got caught, still got the touch. Okay, Ahmed, he hits the recovery. Can Blaze clutch up here? 1v2, he wants Taya first, but he won't get it. It's Ahmed with the sidelight recovery, and they are going into the top 6.
Mounir, oh, the GC and like the GC, and Sig is gonna come out as well. Guys, can he make it back on the very last few active frames of that recovery? He's gonna successfully clip him. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, things are getting really hard here. Opportunity for a huge team combo from the red team, and the conversion from Mounir. The side sig to lock it in, and that's gonna be a 2v1 situation here as we watch. No more stocks left. The blue team's gonna throw it away. They're not gonna play it out. Here's an opportunity. Acno hits both, almost gets the read, but Rise comes out with the punish. That was almost Acno's stock there. Mounir trying to regain some semblance of stage control, but the blue team has it on lock right now.
Oh, that wake up down was so good. That N-Sig not gonna connect. Look at the combo. Oh my God, the animation made him avoid the weapon toss because of the fact that Zaliel went up, Deviljin went up. That was ridiculous. Acno was able to close out that stock, and now, guys, left to fight this 1v2. It is doable, but he has to play perfect. Neutral air, Bo neutral air is not gonna KO, but Gauntlet recovery does. A bit of a nasty position. Acno gonna be coming to his teammate's rescue, and Sig is gonna be successful, and it is gonna take out that stock. Totally even, but it is Mounir who is a little bit behind in the damage.
Oh my God! The SPD into the dunk from Zariel, and then Acno just goes ahead and knocks out Mounir. I think that Godly needs to be so careful here. Almost gets caught. Beautiful spot dodge for the stomp there. Godly needs to watch out for that stock though. Opportunity. Godly gets the stomp there in the corner. It's not enough, even with Taro's force and the recovery. It's still not going to be enough to knock out Godly. Godly's trying to hang on here. He knows it's imperative that he hangs on to the stock, but they both get caught, and it's going to be Mounir and Acno taking out Godly and Rise.
He was so upset what was done onto him. Safiri's gonna be able to get that sail. Okay, Taya lands back down, setting up the juggles onto Jakey. Jakey not gonna be able to find that D-Light. That would have been a nice way just to put him into disadvantage. Going out there through the ground pound. Jakey gets hit by the downer. Ahmed gets ground pound. Jakey, nice. Not like this, Jakey. They took him out.
lose the stock, but instead gets back to the stage. I mean, we have still a relatively even game, only slight lead in the favor of the blue team, but Ahmed does not seem to be in any threat of losing the stock soon. It looks like friendly fire is almost the thing that takes
look
him
at the
out.
position.
Wait.
The NSIG into the side of
Oh!
Kyna. Ahmed!
The turnaround!
Ahmed still is going to get hit by the ground pound.
Extremely even here, but I mean, Ahmed still has that second stock. You have to collapse on the Taya
No
somehow.
punish. He just whipped an end light in front of him. Safi was not able to get an end light, but that's okay. That target switch was good. Ahmed hitting absolutely nothing. He finds himself off stage. Taya's by himself. He just goes through the recovery to run away.
We have to get Taya here. That is the route to victory. Can they find it? Oh, Saphir's in a tough spot. You can see Jakey comes for the support, but he doesn't stop the ground pound. And now it's Jakey all by his lonesome. It is all but over, I'm sure. There's no way he can make this comeback, right? He'd have to be a legend, but that's a start.
You have to get the stock now. You have about 2 more seconds to be able to do it. He gets a sidelight. The D-Sig almost connected, but Ahmed is going to be able to successfully whip punish it. Blue team, Ahmed and Taya played beautifully.
Lead here for the blue team. Granted, Kyna has taken a decent amount of damage on the red team. I'm trying to get rid of that ASAP, and here's an opportunity. Kyna won't be able to make it back. Laura's probably going to trade stocks here. No, we're going to hang on. And despite the fact that he has that damage, since it is the penultimate stock, you do kind of want to hang on to that one a little while longer here. We're going to see if it ends up being something they regret later on. Laura's doing such a good job hanging on to that stock and tacking on all this extra damage. Gets the ground pound on the recovery as well, and Zen's not gonna be able to make it back. There's this save coming out from Hideway, but it doesn't matter. Laura's edge guards are too strong, and now that's game 1. Important thing, they've eliminated Hideway, and all they have to do is play patient, set up that team combo. These team edge guards as well are so pinpoint from them. It's gonna be really hard for Zen to make this comeback, but he can do it.
Zen just playing on a back foot. That's a GC N light, D light, ground pound. That's not going to be the stock yet, but I don't know how Zen makes it back on. Sweatbeat's coming out. It was the stock after all.
Boom, there's the swing I'm looking for. Laura's down to the final stock.
Shout outs to Hideway. Wait a second. My shout out to continuing Hideway. He's going to be able to make it back on. The side is not going to be able to connect.
Kyna can't get back. Kyna gets sent down to the final stock. Target swapping as well, where they push someone off the stage, hit them once. All right, let's go edge guard the other person, and then swapping back to make sure that they could have that swing in the stocks that they were able to find in that last game. But now we're gonna see how they're able to
that's the stock up the top. Like Hideway right now.
Oh my goodness, that side stick doesn't hit the stage as well. Puts Hideway in a really bad spot, but Hideway charges up the recovery, and somehow Laura's gets hit. And
the GC side stick.
Not enough. That's aerial defense.
Not enough.
Turnaround?
Oh gosh, they weren't able to get the edge guard.
He gets caught, no recovery, he's gone! And the ground pound just to send a message. The red team is absolutely on fire. 2v1 Laura's, he's one hit away from losing the stock. Zen gets a good catch, goes for a read, and then the coverage from a Hideway to go ahead and force the 2v1. It's looking rough for Kyna.
Oh, the GC NSIG almost connected as well. Yeah, this is definitely going to be going to Zen and Hideway, the GC side sig as well.
Oh, you gotta be super careful here if you're Kyna. The stage is too small. Wait, Laura's, you need a touch, you need a touch. You have to refresh your... Okay, cool, we're back. This is so scary. This is a matter of stocks.
Oh, look at this. Wait a second. This is a brief 2v1. He has to find a safe way to be able to land. He needs a weapon toss. The top of the DC is going to be able to connect.
Weapon, and the side is going to get rid of Laura's. Kyna is by himself. He has to be a legend like he's been in the past, but I don't know if it's going to happen. One more hit. The weapon throw's not going to do it. Kyna trying to get back on the stage. He hits both of them with the side air. You have to play like an absolute maniac to make this comeback happen.
He gets a still. He goes for the immediate ground pound. He wants to be able to get the stock in any way. That D-Sig is still not enough to be able to KO. Kyna, Zen, the friendly fire. This is not the time. You have to clutch up. Kyna is still hanging on. Kyna jumps into the weapon toss, and that is going to be it. They were down 2 games. They won 3 consecutive games. This is probably the strongest team from North America. We have Zen and Hideway moving on into the winner's side of grand finals.
Slow down on the aggression, right? You have to try to tame that beast, and that's what the blue team is effectively trying to do. But hold on, this all goes for the double hard read, but then the follow-up from Akno, and the weapon throw gives another jump. He goes down and manages to get the save. Ahmed with the turnaround. Mounir makes it to the other side just barely, and we're still in this game. This looked like it was going to be a 2-1 swing, but immaculate play from both members keep this in the game, I guess.
That GC silent that he went for and kept him safe from the Zariel side. Saying Akno is going to be knocked out. Mounir has to make it back from so deep, but I've got a feeling that is going to be it. Down a little bit too low to KO off the top. Mounir, you need one big hit, but the neutral does it.
All right, looking for that final blow, and either member of the blue team here, they both have a decent amount of damage racked up. That gravity cancel gets interrupted. Akno's going for jump reads, both of them not connecting. There it is this time with that nair coming out from Taya to give the blue team another chance. Uh-oh, Ahmed! Oh, but he gets the yoink! Akno can't get back! Akno can't get back! The clutch play! But Mounir turns it around, and he gets potentially both of them. The weapon throw doesn't connect. The sidelight's gonna be enough. No, is it? He doesn't have a dodge! Mounir is clutch enough to force the game number 4. Yeah, you know, I have to applaud Mounir's bravery, right? Because we just saw the kind of plays that Ahmed can do, but Mounir still confident to go off stage and play that game with him.
Oh, Akno with the follow-up.
Oh my God.
And then Ahmed is there with the coverage, but when I see him off stage, I get a little bit nervous. Everybody manages to make it back.
Oh!
With the boot recovery off the top. Oh my gosh, Ahmed is now off stage again. Mounir is out for blood. He wants that stock so badly. Both members of the red team off stage.
Oh no.
That is going to be Ahmed's first stock gone.
Oh, Akno, you dropped that one, bro?
Why?
Oh, but it doesn't matter because Mounir is online. He's waking up. Akno with the pass. Mounir with the down air, but they can't get Ahmed. But they've still survived that. That down six actually going to KO off the top. One solid that might be able to bring them all the way to the end.
Well, the side are going to be coming through the end line and the interruptions. Layers and layers of interruptions. Right now we're in pure chaos, but the blue team is the one in disadvantage.
Beautiful.
That grab out is so powerful. That is going to be enough to take out that first stock.
Oh, and double potentially? Do we get the ground pound there? We see Akno tries to get the coverage. Okay, and this is a pretty good spot here, both in the yellow and the red team. Then a really good spot, and the same side, the active input on the side six to get the pass back to Akno, but Akno just not ready. It was a great side six to go for. They had them separated, but doesn't matter. Mounir trying to follow up Akno, and interrupting. He gets the dodge as well. Almost gets the side six, but it's not enough.
No, he could boot it back up to Taya. Taya is done. Taya has been knocked out of the set.
Oh my goodness, and they're just setting up for that final team combo to close things out. Ahmed gonna be probably sharking on the side of the stage a little bit, and that's the catch, and that's the game! Mounir and Akno are moving on to the Elimination Finals, where they will have to go up against the previous world champions in Kyna and Lores.
With the end light interruption on that N6, so nice, and he does, wow, he does it again on that D6.
Oh my goodness, and the team combo there, gonna be huge damage onto Kyna. You see Mounir going for that neutral sig as well, and Mounir just ready to let that signature button rip at any moment. Gonna make it difficult for the red team to get a semblance of, oh my God, Akno might have been able to get Lores the weapon throw, and then Mounir goes down as well.
No, he does not. He
the
gets
weapon
back
throw.
on. Lores is not going to be able to be saved.
Oh, is this tough for Kyna and Lores? I would like to see them put a game on the board. The down tick from Akno's almost enough. That's going to be the stock taken there of Kyna falling. They're trying to collapse onto Lores. Lores with a good turnaround. The D-like ground pound to tap that one in. They are entering that flow state. Beautiful interrupt from Akno. Trying to follow up off Mounir, recognizing he won't be able to get that one. Turning around and target swapping. Here's a huge opportunity. Both of them get caught by the side sig. The weapon throw. And then Mounir cleans up the edge guard. Yes, he does. Just like that, it's looking like Mounir and Akno are properly poised to go ahead and take out the previous reigning world champs. Look at this double nair. Wait, Kyna, the down sig, the turnaround with the side sig, but Lores, he can't save Lores, and that's it. Mounir and Akno have taken out the previous world champions, and with that, we have EU in grand finals, and we're going to have a newly crowned Brawlhalla doubles world championship team.
A little bit more friendly fire, but Akno could be the liability if Zen and Hideway take him out. They keep on splitting up this EU team.
Yeah, Akno needs to be careful, has to hang on to that stock, is looking for a weapon. There it is, that's the spawn. Comes in immediately to stop Hideway from beating up on Mounir. Mounir, I don't know what happened there. They're falling too. I guess we're gonna go ahead and find out in just a moment there, because that one looked a little bit tragic, I'm not gonna lie to you. Exhibited in that situation, Akno doesn't have a weapon now, trying to do it unarmed on the right side. You see Mounir trying to buy some space, but he can't break the mold. There it is, we're back into this.
What is wrong with him? He doesn't stop. Oh, he caught him stacked. Hideway, though, he gets in there with the side. Mounir gets launched to the other side. This is anybody's game to take. But Akno has been knocked out. Mounir, oh my God, he caught him stacked, but no follow-up.
And the recovery's gonna connect, but it's not enough. Mounir has to do it by himself. There's a lot to do. The sig doesn't connect, and that's gonna be the conversion. Zen and Hideway are one game away from being the BCX 2025 champions. Okay. We have memories with this Diana. Not so much in the double space, but I do remember some cheesy things that I was able to do at MSI. And so I'm curious to see how this one's gonna pan out. In my brain, I'm saying, hey, you know what? Back against the ropes, maybe try something new. But it doesn't look like it's working.
Deep into the grid, anything can take out of stock. He has to find a way to be able to land safely, and he just gets swatted away. Zen and Hideway, Akno potentially on his last stock of the set.
Mounir is trying his best with this Ulgrim, but I'm worried. I don't know if these legend swaps are gonna be enough. They're trying to fight the way in. He does get the dodge there, but no ground pound. There it is! He taps it in, and we still have a shot of making the reverse 3-0 happen.
But even then, Zen and Hideway are just so formidable. He's on the lance. He tries to go for the neutral follow-up after the sideline. He's getting juggled into oblivion. He finds a ground pound. He goes for another one. Mounir, hold on. That spike is in. And now, you BCX 2025 doubles champions. Zen and Hideway take it all in a dominant fashion, not even taking them into a second set. They shut this EU team down. Amazing gameplay. Akno and Mounir, even until the end, they were explosive and they were making big plays, but that was still not enough. The double switch was not enough. Zen and Hideway gonna be holding up that trophy, and let me tell you, they put in the work for it. They were in the game, they were grinding so hard, and all of their work is now showing off.